Shalom, shalom, Israel. Coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. First off, giving all praises, all honor, all glories to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rachah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing this word in truth with truth and sincerity. May you be of the elect. Shalom to all the Akim and Akwa out there listening and learning. You Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians, who are the true children of Israel, as well as you speckled bird, Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that look like, act like, and take on the customs of all these heathen nations. So to you, I say, Shalom, and may you be the elect. This lesson is brought to you by the Spirit and the power of Yahawah, by Hashem Yahawashi. Yahawah being the true name of our Father, the God of the Bible, the God of the Israelites, by Hashem meaning in the name, and Yahawashi being the only begotten Son of Yahawah, who the world ignorantly calls by the name of JC. Right? This lesson is titled, Careful Who You Bed, especially a man of Yahawah Shem Yahawashi. And I'm basically speaking them of Great Millstone. Right? Be careful who you bed. I ain't talking about nobody in particular. Right? This is in general. Again, we seeing things ramping up. Right? You got 4th of July right around the corner. All right? All and anything can happen. You don't want to be bumping your gums, so these bras, man, saying this and saying that, just trying to be the man, just, because you about to get some box. Like, no. Be quiet. Right? You going to be talking about some stuff, talking about some worldly stuff. Just talk your worldly shit, man. Right? And even then, talk whatever worldly stuff you talking, hey, your left hand don't need to know what your right hand doing. Right? Like, need to know basis. Right? Otherwise, you're going to find yourself like Samson, bumping your gums, saying some shit. Next thing you know, you in a little bit of a jam. Don't say nothing, man. Get what you going to get. Do what you going to do with these bras and be on about your business, man. You ain't got to share your whole life story with them. They don't want to hear it no way. You know what I'm saying? So without any further ado, Micah 7:5. Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. And this is the point. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. Jake always want to be caking it with his girl. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But hey, there's a time and a place. All right? And also knowing what's coming right around the corner, you don't want to be saying a whole lot. Has she been around a while? Do you know her like that? Can she be trusted? Right? Because I know, hey, look, man, hey, Jake ain't had no boxing in a long time, but hey, I know what's coming around the corner. Isaiah 4:1. So hey, fuck it, man. If it ain't nothing coming around right now, so what? Right? Because here go the thing. Demons are rampant. They're getting heavier and heavier. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is all it takes. One look, Jake gone. Ooh, she blinked at me with them haughty eyelids. You know what I'm saying? She winked them snuffleupagus eyelashes at me. Jake going. Oh, she had a fat ass. Next thing you know, Jake bumping his gums, saying this and saying that. Shut the fuck up, Jake, man. Be quiet. Just do what you gonna do. Get what you gonna get with him. Go on about your way, man. Trust ye not in a friend. Put ye not confidence in the guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. Micah 7:5. Shut the fuck up. They don't need to know nothing about nothing. We say that's the Lord. Yeah, that's the Lord. That's the Lord. Yep. That's right. You got it. You got it. You got it, girl. That's right. Yep. You got it. Go on about your bad self. Yep. You right. Keep it moving, man. Let these people have it. Keep your mouth shut. Keep it regular. You ain't got to be saying this and saying that. All right? Proverb 12:4. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is a rottenness in his bones. And we know these type, especially them Keishas, right? Talking very masculine and down to her man, right? Jake don't even want to move. He don't want to be bothered by her. He don't want to walk by her in public. Jake don't never be showing none of them damn. He got 32 teeth. Jake don't show none of them bitches when she around. Nigga looking like my man off Married with Children, El Bundy and shit. just, just every day, just hoping his life just end. Just get away from her ass. You know what I'm saying? Right? But a virtuous woman, right? That's like a woman that don't exist, but you hope and wish that she did. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband. You ain't gonna see that these days, especially not here in America. You're not gonna see that, man. You ain't gonna see no Sarahs and no Rachels up in this mug, man. Right? No Ruths. You ain't gonna see that. You ain't gonna see that around here. Alright? you gonna get a whole lot of backhand and back mouth and backbiting, you know, back child support. That's what you're gonna get here, man. Alright? So just keep it regular with these bras, man. And definitely don't get you no thotty thot. Oh man, Jake bumping his gums to the thotty thot. Hey, next thing you know, shit, hey, she gonna be at your crib, you gonna hear crash. What the fuck was that? Jake gonna look outside, big ass brick through his goddamn windshield. And that's another thing. If you gonna be dealing with some hoes, man, dealing with these bras, hey, don't take her back to your damn crib, man. Get you a telly, right? Or go back to her spot, or whatever, man. Never take them back to your spot, man. That's the wrong thing to do. Not a little crazy bitch know where you live. Oh, now you try to get a new girl. Here come the crazy broad all up in your mix, right? Saying some shit. Not a new girl catching wind. Now she don't want to deal because you got baby mama drama. It ain't don't even be a baby mama. It's just a broad you was dealing with that's crazy as hell. That was dickmatized. Now she crazy as hell at your crib. Fuck these bras, man. Just wait till the opportune time, the spiritual time to deal with these bras. What I mean by that is just wait till Isaiah 4:1. Cause by then, hey, they gonna be in order. They don't want to deal with no more reproach. They gonna be wanting to get in line, get in order. Just wait then. Wait till don't try to deal with these bras right now. Right? And again, shut the fuck up. These hoes don't know nothing. They don't want to know nothing. They just want to get a D in the mouth and they, you know what I'm saying? They just want to just chill. They don't want to know nothing. Right? They want to be desensitized from what's going on in the world. Here your ass is. And then. Shut up, man. Be quiet. Right? Let's get back to this. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is a rottenness in his bones. And we see that a lot too. Look at Kardashian, Kim Kardashian, precisely. Right? You can't be around her and be happy. Look at Kanye. That nigga was never happy, bro. Always like he just waiting to get out the way. Couldn't wait to get a new box in line. Because these bras in America is out of order. Right? Make it ashamed and a rottenness in his bones. Fuck. Going out in public with this broad. Here she is. Right? Don't want to dress modest apparel. She don't want to listen to you. But you still dealing with her. You looking weak as hell. Yeah, hell no, man. Nope. I can wait. Nigga, I'll play pocket pool before I deal with one of these broads in the world, man. Don't think I wouldn't still try it either. Of course I would. What the fuck? Yo. But that ain't my number one thing on my mind, you know. It be like that. The burnings, they come and go. You know, Jake stay working out, stay in the word, hey, that them feelings come and go, literally, right? They there, then they go, they fleet, you know. Sirach 25, I'm gonna read 21 through 26. It says, "Stumble not at the beauty of a woman." See that? Stumble not at the beauty of. Oh man, she had a fat ass, and she was dressed to the nines, cuz. I mean, she had the whole nine. No, she shop at the altar. Right? Yeah, she got on a fucking mask. That's fine. They can all pull off a mask. That's great. Right? Go throw that hole in the fucking pool and let's see what happens. Right? Turn the goddamn bar lights up. Let's see what she look like now. Right? Forget that shit, man. Forget what the fuck she looks like. Okay? Now don't get me wrong. Jake definitely want to get with a bad broad, a nice looking female. Of course, man. Of course. Right? But that ain't where the fuck it ends. Where's her brains at? Does she got good brains on her in her mind? Right? In her skull? Does she have a good heart? Right? Is she a beautiful soul? Is she good to her man? How's her relationship with her father? How was her relationship with her mother, with her father? You know what I'm saying? Things like that. That's what you look for. Hey, looks fade, man. Looks fade. Right? Yeah, personalities can fade as well. But that's going to last a lot longer than looks. You just going by looks, nigga. Your ass is shallow. You should be looking at the bigger picture. Sirach 25, 21 through 26. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. Keisha's, man. That's all I gotta say. Keisha. What that come with? Attitude, a mouth. Right? Don't know when to shut the fuck up. Want to challenge you at every go. Man gotta challenge me, then I'll be soft. Why you just can't be soft? Why you gotta go against the grain? Why you just can't be the feminine woman you're supposed to be? Why you want to be masculine? Make that make sense. I want to be a soft woman, but your whole life is masculine approach. A woman, Sirach 25 and 22, a woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. A wicked woman abateth the courage, and maketh a heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. She can't be counted on. She can't be trusted. Right? She gonna make Jake feel worse. She's supposed to make Jake feel like a damn champ. She make Jake feel like he ain't shit. Make him want to end himself. Like he can't progress in life. Like he can't be better. That's his own damn fault as well, because he shouldn't be a bitch ass nigga and putting all his fucking work and life into a broad, the weaker vessel. But you got them out there. You got them simps out there. We was all simps at one point. You know? Junior high, high school, whatever, you know. Jake got his heart broke probably a few times. Next thing you know, that was the birth of fuckboy. Alright? A nigga not giving a goddamn. Skeet on these broads. On them, not in them. Alright? The water elder Malcolm, right? Skeet on them, not in them. And go on about their way, man. On to the next. Because if you dealing and you skeet in them, hey, you know what the consequences. You know what could possibly happen, and you're gonna have to deal with that. And don't let her be a goddamn Keisha with a fucking mouth. Now you gotta deal with her and the baby situation. Don't piss her off. Now you got to pay money. Now you got to pay that daddy money, right? That happy pappy daddy money, right? Child support, you know. All because what? You fell for that fat ass. She gave you the interview voice. You fell for it. 2 weeks later, She showed you the real Keisha. You know what I'm saying? Making you feel like ass. And not here she is 2 weeks later talking about some. Oh, you gonna have to take me to the hospital. Why? What's up? I missed my period. I'm pregnant. Oh shit. God. And here she is with her mouth. Here come Keisha. The Keisha you thought you avoided, thought you had a new one. This is a new year, new me. I got a new one. Nah, same Keisha, different outfit, different interview voice. Let 2 weeks pass. She gonna be showing you who the fuck she is. She gonna come outside with that damn. She gonna have Henny in one hand and a goddamn blunt wrap in another hand, scratching her itchy ass weave. You know what I'm saying? Talking about some when you gonna pay for get her hair did, her nails did. Jake smoked. Leave these hoes alone, man. You know? Verse 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Y'all know what it is. Go back to the garden. Yeah. Yeah, who was beguiled? Who fucked it up for everybody? Yeah. So there it is. And it's gotta end. Same way. Came in, gonna leave out. Same way. It's gotta happen, man. It's gotta happen. Look at the females. Look at the females these days. Can't tell them shit. Right? Easily beguiled, man. Easily tricked. You know? All Jake gotta say, well, you know, I had a testicular accident when I was younger, so I can't get you pregnant. So let me just hit raw. Her dumb ass gonna go, okay. Why he would want to do that, I don't know. You know, some Jake do that shit. They like, oh, she fine as hell. I gotta knock that up so nobody else get to it. Nigga, you can knock her up and have a baby and she'll still leave your ass, or you leave her and somebody else still gonna get it, dummy. Jake be simple, man. Verse 25, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. Because if you do that, what? You know all the Jakes gonna come holler. Hey girl, how you doing? What you doing? You got a man? Yeah, shit. Even if you do, I don't care. What's up? You going? You see? Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. If she go not as thou wouldest, have her, right? If she ain't living how you want her to live, she ain't shutting the fuck up, right? She constantly want to be masculine, doing this, doing that, basically going the way you don't want her to be. This is what you do. Verse 26, if she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. Bye, bitch. Bye. You don't want to be a mind well instructed? Bye. Well, let me put it to you like this. This is why, right? When Yahawashi come through, what you think gonna happen to us if we ain't in order? What you think gonna happen if we not going the way he would have us? Committing adultery. No, you know, I'm gonna just deal with the Kemet. I'm gonna deal with Buddha, Santa Maria. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna still call him JC. I'm gonna call myself so-called African American. I'm still call myself so-called Mexican, Puerto Rican, whatever. You know what I'm saying? What you think gonna happen? Nah, yeah, I'm just gonna call myself what my lover calls me, not my husband, but my lover. I'm gonna go with what he calls me. What you think gonna happen when the husband say, you know, you call her by her name and she say, no, I don't go by that name. I go by what my lover calls me. Bitch, get the fuck out. Fuck you mean? The fuck out. That's exactly what would happen to us. So it's the same thing gotta happen to her. She don't love her man the way she's supposed to. Just like the way we supposed to love Yahawashi. Get the fuck gone then. I don't know you. Bye. Kick rocks. Sirach 26:13 through 16. The grace of a wife, right? Her virtue, right? A pleasant woman, right? The grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones. Her discretion, right? Because she has some wisdom. She has some act right in her body, right? She gonna make Jake feel like he's awesome. She'll add to him. She'll add to his life, right? Not taking away, not being a heart attack waiting to happen. Jake get out of work, he go home, he sit in the damn driveway. He don't even want to go in the house because he already know he don't have to deal with her. Picked up a smoking habit. Jake don't even smoke cigarettes. Now Jake smokes cigarettes. Or Jake picked up drinking. Jake they never drank a drink in his life. Now he got this broad. That's all he do. Sit in his driveway and drink now before he even get in the house. Right? And this is why it's important to have a good woman. You see? The grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones. That's another thing. She'll know when to talk. She'll know when to be quiet. You can talk to her. She'll know when to be quiet. She'll know when to talk. Or if any advice she mean, maybe she'll say something. But she already know. Be seen, not heard. You know? Or unless she's being spoken to and her husband is requesting for her to speak. You know? But she know how to go about the household. She take care of her household. You know what I'm saying? That's the discretion of a good wife. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. Right? Now check this out. And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. Meaning what? She has love and care, right, about Yahawashi, right? And how the way Yahawashi wants her to be, she's gonna be that way towards her husband. She's that way with her children. She's that way in her household. She dresses in modest apparel. She don't disrespect her husband, right? She does everything her husband asks her to do. She don't embarrass him. You see? This is a good woman. Now, let me ask you, here in America, have thou seen such a woman? This day and age? Let me keep reading now. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. A shamefaced and faithful woman. Faithful woman. Meaning what? Not just towards her husband, but also towards her faithful walk. All right? They're equally yoked. All right? And even if they wasn't, she's still not causing no problems towards her husband. She's living the way he would have her to go. You see? A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace. A double grace. And her continent mind cannot be valued. She can't be broken. She's going to be a good woman to her husband, loyal, right, and obedient. Not just to her husband, but towards Yahawashi. That is a double grace because, you know, it's like, okay, she could have had one or the other. No, she got both. That's a double grace. That means that man was blessed to have that woman. Shit. Verse 16. As the sun, when it arises in the high heaven, so is the beauty of a good wife in the ordering of her house. See that? You see that? She take care of her household. She take care of her man. You need anything, baby? You want anything? You know what I'm saying? Or rubbing on his back, rubbing his shoulders. And he ain't even got to ask. She just doing it. Rubbing on his feet. She just do it. Food ready. Bath maybe ready. You know? Or maybe she really into it. She actually calling him Lord. Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to find that here in America, man. You know? So with that being said, why would you want to be opening your mouth to any and all these broads that come into your bed? Shut the fuck up. Right? If you're going to talk about some shit, be worldly. That's it. You ain't got to say nothing about nothing else. Because they don't care. And all they going to do is shit on it. Now you looking stupid. And then you probably just fucked it up for yourself to get some box. Anyway, that's all I got. Hey, Lord willing, this is edifying, giving all praises, all honor, all glories to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rachach, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, and all the teachers out there push this word in truth and sincerity. May you be of the elect. Stay prayed up, repent, Ababa Ball, Kwam Yasharallah, Shalom.